Are we live? And we're live. Yes, we are. Okay, so might notice a difference in me and in my behavior recently. Um, I had a just a whirlwind of things come up today, honestly, and I'll explain them all in the following. Hopefully, people don't think I'm crazy. I'm going to hypomania, if you know it. I have bipolar 2, and bipolar 1 is, I think, the one that most people think of. And bipolar 2, when excited, like, basically, like, you got this line, right? Normal. And, like, normal people are just like normal. Depression is down here. Major depression is down here, and I think like some of the highs are extra high, and that might be like a after every night is a day thing. Bipolar 2 is diagnosed by symptoms that define hypomania. Hypomania, so hyper is normal, hypo. So hypomania, it's under mania, but it's over normal, right? So it's like the step in between. So that's what I'm going through right now, mostly. I'll tell you more about that. But that's why I'm very energetic. I'm in like a hypomanic state. And I identified this like 3 days ago. And if you saw any of my dang, I gotta get rid of this thing. It's annoying me. Come on. Hey, I got it. Okay. Bro, can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, sweet. Okay, I hope it's clear. Hypomania. Can't sleep at all, almost. I take a sleeping med, and it like sometimes if I take one, I like feel drowsy the next day. Pretty drowsy. It's Risperdal. And if and like I think in higher doses it's used to treat a different thing, and I think that the effects probably overlap a little bit, but if it really takes like a 10x or 100x dose to have the other effect, well, I think the other effect is antipsychotic. Might be anti-anxiety. I don't know. It could be not either of those. I'm not a doctor. Okay. I should write notes because I've had some ideas. Let's talk about dementia. Dementia. Write in chat if dementia. If you're trying to talk about that. Okay. Body armor. Composite carbon allotrope body armor. We got one viewer, so like if they're AFK, then like no one's gonna respond. So I'm pretty much just like listing things. If no one shows up, then like I'll post it on YouTube, and if you want to check it out, then you'll check it out and see what I'm fucking saying. Cool ideas, I think, basically, and that's the point, to talk about cool ideas and think, imagine, create. Because like I have ideas, you have ideas. Let's make those ideas fuck, not us, right? The ideas to fuck and make kids, right? And those kids are all different too. And like, so let's make a bunch of interracial idea kids. Inter all the things, just like exchange ideas with people as is natural when it comes up, which is what I miss, I know. But like I told my little cousin today, said, do not follow my example. My dad always said, do as I say, not as I do. And that's like a quote that I sent I was adding the intonation for effect, but that was the text I sent my little cousin. And that's like kind of the way I rule, I guess. Like I don't want to tell you to do that, but that's my mindset. Is like I'll say shit and I'll go against my shit, and it doesn't mean that the shit I say is untrue, false, or wrong, or anything like that. It means that my actions and whatever thoughts led up to the actions were wrong, misintended, misguided, misinformed, any of the above, and we are all liable to it, and it's humanity. It's but the the let me restart because this is like would be a cool like little thing. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right, right? So, oh, no, I fucked it up. Take two. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not good at spitting. I never have been. That's why I write and I don't spit. Maybe in a hypomanic state, I will try to spit, and that's what I'm kind of trying to sell on the bipolar 2. Like, I'm actually trying to sell it. I think that. Hey, what's up? Are you? How much have you heard? I can't see what time you sent that because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, I'm talking about bipolar 2, hypomania, and why you should learn to enjoy it. Elon Musk and Kanye West, and Elon Musk. I think both probably have bipolar 2. And recognize that. What's up? Cool. So I saw you. Did I meet you in South Beach? Like with your boyfriend, and I asked to take a picture of his shirt, and then you said yes, and then you asked if I'd take a picture of you guys, and I said yes, and I like counted to cheese, and like awkwardly, you guys played it off cool. Thank you, because it was like a big social, everyone's cool setting, and you guys were like totally chill. Thank you. It's tight. Was that you? We'll see, I guess. I like to. I'm talking about science today. I want like my primary was dementia. If you want to hear about that, say so. You talk about the. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I followed you back too. I looked at you and I thought you were someone that I had interacted with one time in South Beach. A super nice woman, and with her boyfriend, who I asked to take a picture of his shirt on like the Ocean Beach Drive. Talk about science. I would do the Big Bang, but this I saw this. I was like, ooh, that's something to talk about. I already posted it, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'd rather go off the dome, because that's literally how I do. That's how I write all this shit. I just fucking think and write as I go. And I think I got good at it because I started doing it about science. And like, you got to be super. I shouldn't tell you how to science, but like, how I try to do it is be as simple as possible while maintaining, like, essentially as precise as possible in your wording. Do that. That's what I follow. Try to be as precise but as simple. Hypomania messes the simple up. I go off the point tangentially. Speaking of which, quantum communications. I don't get that very much. I wrote something about it. I don't know if I posted it. I'll read it and then Read it out loud, and then read it not out loud so I can understand it. Under each key is an undetermined entangled member. Okay, so typewriter, keyboard, whichever you're familiar with. Uh, Sorry, old people. I want you watching as well, but I make old jokes. Live with it. Old jokes. That would have never crossed my mind as a reasonable, like, even understandable, like old jokes. They're jokes of old. But no, they're jokes about old people. Sorry. Fun at your expense. But you are running the world, so, like, we get that straight, definitely. So sorry, but, like, give up the reins and we'll stop telling you to give up the reins. Basically, Jesus Christ. They should let fucking people 25 and up be president. Totally. Bro, that range between 25 and 35 is the peak, right? And it's not just about intelligence, it's also about vigor, quickness, competence, athleticism, literally. Like, do you think that the people who run the world, do you think their days are chill? Or do you think they're fucking moving all day, getting shit done? That's why they're billionaires. Most of them. Even Trump. Actually go look what he did. Even if he was a shithead businessman who, like, fucked people on deals and ruined businesses and families' lives over it, he was fucking chugging, right? From what I've seen, I'm sure he was working harder than me. I'll say that. Working harder than I have. Today has been the busiest day of my life. Unbelievable mix of events that have mixed today. It started with my ad campaign for that. The point of that video, 420, Rhythm and Flow, was that I think it was my best Call of Duty multiplayer highlight reel. But that doesn't really matter because multiplayer, no one cares. And kind of recently, I knew that because that's how I felt. I never ever watch people play multiplayer. What the fuck, right? So I gotta tell you why I suck at video games now. Because I do. I think people have hiddenly called me out on it, and they're right. Like, I called myself out on it before you did. I beat you again. What's new? During COVID, my Rips can confirm this. I was playing video games in extremely unhealthy amount before COVID, right? And then COVID happened. So do you think I played less video games when COVID happened? When I was playing like 6 hours a day? It really varied before COVID. Some days I'd go, because it varied, some days I'd go ham 10 plus hours. Some days I didn't play. A few days I didn't play. And some days play a couple of, probably average 5 maybe a day. COVID happened, I probably averaged 8. But I hit, I think 18 one time. Maybe 16 with 2 1-hour breaks. But I think I noticed the time because I thought of it. I looked at my phone and then kept playing, and just my eyes started burning, so I went to bed, right? As is the way, right? I just watched The Mandalorian when I was home the second time, so like right after Florida. Um, it's dope. Uh, it's the special effects are tight. It's fun. It's like straight up the my first line about it should be it's fun. It's light. It's kind of lighthearted. It's action. People die. You start to see more people die towards the end. It ramps up in intensity basically pretty slowly, but every episode is a fun. It is fun. I don't think there are any full misses on the episodes, but they're fun and they're short. And I think there's a bundle that like is a pretty good deal. And I have someone else's Hulu. Don't know whose Hulu I have, but I had to get Disney Plus. Just I had to get that because I didn't want ESPN. I think because I have cable still, like a fucking idiot. Get rid of cable because like that's just all on streaming services that are way cheaper. My cable and internet is supposed to be like 160 a month, which is already a lot of money. Like that's way more expensive than you could get. Scratch that. I don't know how. I have pretty fast internet, and it's I think it's like half half jib. Um, half jib. Hell yeah. I bet how big head and a lot of my friends, if they see this, will know what that is. And people I don't know will probably know too. Uh, Science. Let's do fucking some science. Composite. Let's see. Powered composite. Battle armor. Or body armor. The name is it's in the refinement process right now. As is the rest of it to varying degrees. Ultimate goal is to minimize the maximum pressure applied to any and prioritized parts of the body. So you want a plate, right? And you want a net. And the plate makes like it's a bullet, a lead bullet, just like plain lead bullet will splat on a steel, like a hardened steel plate, right? What's the point? Yeah, that's armor. That's plate armor. It's stiff and it spreads that energy out over a wider area, right? Lower pressure. That's lower pressure per point. Um, but the dynamics of the collision will have something to say about all of this. So I don't know that at all, so that won't be part of this. If you do, like, build on my ideas with that and whatever else you know and fucking take it and run. Fucking make some dope armor. I have planned a weapon before. Well, for years I've been thinking about an assault rifle, like specifically made for military, specifically made in federally illegal specifications of some type. I was thinking an integral suppressor. That is a significant challenge because those get messy. They bottle up. The gas makes most of the noise. The bullet, if it's supersonic, will make noise along its path until it's not supersonic, but I think that shockwave will still travel forward, so people will still hear it. It'll just dissipate with area. The area of the shockwave will expand as it moves, as it expands, right, outward. I'm gonna turn this off because no one's chatting. I'm not gonna do that because no one's chatting. I'm gonna just move the monitor a little bit, and like I gotta pee real quick, so I'll be right back. That's it. Okay, sorry about that. I had to move my. I need to get. I talk to chat directly to chat a lot, and if I do that, I should put the camera there, but I don't want. I'd rather do it like this, I guess is my point. Fuck it. I'm gonna play Warzone. This is boring to me right now. I have had such a busy fucking day, dude. Holy shit. I'll probably I'll probably post about like a lot of it. And I'll explain the fuck out of hypomania, and or not really. Read about hypomania and see if it doesn't describe me. That's what I kind of tell. That's what I've told everyone until you, camera. Dude, I swear I've been kicking this cold for the longest time, and it's bullshit, you know? I need to go get some water. And that's just another thing that I've been trying to do for like, for like 7 hours since 1:50. I've been looking for my water bottle since 1:50, and I never got a different water receptacle. So I'll be right back. I'm not in the Air Force. I forgot I was wearing this shirt. I'm not in the military. I'm not in the military is what I meant to say. So, like, I mean, it's recorded. It's the shirt. I don't know where another shirt is because I actually cleaned recently. There's normally, like, shirts aplenty. You know, like, there's not a gamer that doesn't know that truth. But not right now. There's a bag, a painting, 3 disc plates, a fucking want to say Huli, but that's the, like, not Game of Thrones, it's the Silicon Valley company. It's a chirp wheel. Hey, maybe they'll pay me. Chirp wheel, right? See how it's like that and like that? So what you do is tilt the camera down smartly so it works. And then try not to put your thumb in front. Tip it down more. Move the chair. Okay. So it's thin and it's got the ridge and it's stiff. You know how when a heavy and a light thing collide, they like bounce off in different ways? Do you think you could predict the weight of this? You know, like a notebook, and it's a pretty thick one with thick pages. Like each page is thick. Could you predict that? So like to know the weight of this, because this is a pretty dense plastic, might be a heavy foam. I'm not sure. It seems like a dense plastic. It's super resilient. It's stiff. It's stiff. I do that because center of gravity, right, and weight. So weight is a force. A kilogram is not a weight. A kilogram is a mass. So a pound is a force. A kilogram is a mass. So a pound and a kilogram are saying a fundamentally different thing. The reason why we should change to the metric system, if you have ever heard that, like said, someone look like a mess. If you've ever heard someone say that and not really know why, it's because of I forget right now. When I stop thinking about it, I'll remember it. So I'm gonna go to show you the rest of how this show works, because it's pretty cool. It helps. It's called the chirp wheel again. I started working out the most that I have since football. I didn't today. I haven't sat much today. I pace when all my work, all the things I do pretty much are on my phone. And I don't think that's out of the ordinary nowadays. But it's true. And my phone is fucked, and I need a new one. I can't get one yet. Well, here's the truth about that. I want like a dope phone, because I do almost all the stuff I do on my phone. The gaming has been for stock footage, and I'm not good at gaming because I was playing 8 hours a day during COVID, roughly 8 hours, but every day without fail, and a lot of the crispy boys were. I know Mike was, but not for that long every day. He was working his not every day either. He was working his ass off during COVID because of the industry that he works in, finance related, right? I was talking about something, and I said I'd remember it when I stopped thinking about it. I stopped thinking about it, and I don't remember it. That is a real thing, by the way. That's science. Also, people know, like, people notice, or like people. A lot of science, most of science, it's intuition, right? Look at how the world works. Put some kind of coordinate system on it, like time or distance, time or distance are the coordinates. Put those on it and then just like run a clock and drop something and turn on a clock and turn it off when it hits and see how much time it took, and then lift it an increment of whatever measurement you're doing, and then do that thing again and like see what the difference is. And do even increments to keep the math simple, totally, like definitely. If you don't keep your increments consistent, you're a fucking idiot. That's what I'll say. Keep them consistent. Like, you don't have. Getting a little bit upset about this because I've seen it, and it pisses me the fuck off because, like, it's dumb as shit. How can't you see that? Keep your increments in distance measurements consistent. And then, like, my other gripe is, let's all use the fucking metric system already, alright? Period. Look, well, I'm being like a cynical asshole. The reason for that is, like, how long is a mile? How long is a yard? How long is a mile in yards? How long is a mile in inches? How about in 1/16 of inches? How long is a mile, right? With the metric system, it's all tens. And, like, a mile being 5,280 12-inch feet is not as easy to understand as, like, I don't know, like, there's 100 centimeters in a meter, so, like, in 100 meters, there's 10,000 centimeters. Yeah. But, like, do that with inches into a mile. Fuck no. Kidding me? No fucking way. Do that to a yard right now in your head. See how long it takes. Inches to yard. That's why we don't use the fucking metric system. Because how many centimeters are in a meter? Just learn the... I'm trying to remember. Learn the prefixes. Kilo, kilogram, kilobyte, whatever, 1,000. Megabyte, megaton, kiloton. Megaton is 1,000,000. Giga is 1,000,000,000. Tera is 1,000,000,000,000. I'm not going to say anymore, but I know there's, like, I know some of the names of, like, some of the rest, but I don't know the order. So I'm not going to say anymore. But if you're interested, look that shit up, dude. If you're interested in anything, look that shit up, dude. Learn. Fuck it, right? You only got one life. Might as well know what's going on in it. Bro, this shit's tight. Water. I tried it. Oh my god, bro. That's good. I'm crazy, dude. I'm not kidding when I'm saying that I haven't eaten today. I just realized I'm gonna go get a bowl of cereal. You can't stop me. You're not here. You're not my dad. Fuck off. Let's cut that, like, out of our mental memory of just what we're looking at. Listen to talking about and stuff like that. Right? You know? Idiosyncrasies in dementia. AK or look at that. I've done, like, things for the ladies, right? I like women more than men. A lot more. They're pretty and they're nice. And I'm a guy. And, like, guys see guys as competition, especially as they turn into men. We're animals. Guys, get used to it. Get used to science finding the answer way better than any other source. I'll do anything I say, like, put an I think or an in my opinion around it. But also know for yourself and for everyone else that there is an implied, I think, and in my opinion, because we know it is their thoughts or opinions because they said it, right? It came from their head and their head thought of it. It is like, it's obvious. Like, you don't have to say it. You don't say I'm talking to start talking. It is like the same thing, but not as clear at all. I'm gonna get a bowl of cereal. Drink some more water first. Check this out. It's a spade knife, like a hand spade. Right, so serrated on one side, bottle opener there. Non-serrated, a smooth edge. It's not super sharp, but it's a fucking big knife, right? You could do this. Definitely, kill someone like that. Stab them, stick them. It's stiff because it's curved. Look at that. So it's literally a spade thing. And if you've ever weeded before, imagine if you had this when you were weeding. Look again what it is. Double-edged, serrated on one side. Concave, convex, curved. Sorry. Curved, right? It's curved because it is used. It's a Japanese something. It's a Japanese design. Bare Bones is the name on it. I don't know anything else about it. It's got a cool finish. I like that. I'm gonna edit this out of like YouTube and stuff. But it's cool. You can't really see it, but you can totally see the black in the shiny, obviously, but the black kind of fades into the shiny in the grind streaks, the lines that happen on blades when you sharpen them in the same direction every time. Right, so there's like grooves, and like that black coating is like spread down them in a gradient, which means it gets like less and less black as it like goes down that little. Depending on scale, like if you make yourself tiny, it's little valleys, right? With hill line, like just straight hills next to you. If you make it really small, it's like rough, but like a super fine sandpaper, but like just in one direction, or like a file, super fine file. I'm gonna go get cereal. Hello. Should just type. It's I'll show you another time. Bro, I just finished my cereal. I'm kind of pissed about it. And my feet are cold. Not pissed about it, but like I want to not be cold. So like your blood is just the same temperature as your body, right? Which is pretty hot. Kind of like when you say 100 degrees, it's kind of hot. Your blood, if you're healthy, is 98.6 about. So like it's warm and it's moving pretty quick. Like I think I heard like your blood moves through your body like every 2 minutes or something. But like you could check that based on like the liter per, the volume, the volume per pump and the total volume of blood. You can figure out how long it takes to cycle, but only do it if you want to, as always. Warzone. Solo's buyback if it's still going. I hate talking to this goddamn camera. I gotta get a fucking robot face and just fucking talk to that. It'd be so much easier, honestly. I mean, it's weird talking to a camera, but like, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. Get over it, basically. So like, probably get over it. I'm gonna cut the stream. I'm gonna start it right back up for Warzone. It's just to make video editing quicker. All right.